Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. All right, it's Wednesday. This week I'm looking at peace, and I'm talking about it in different perspectives each day of the week. So today I want to talk about what it means to show the world the peace that a Christian has and that a Christian strives for. And this is very important because we live in a world where peace is needed perhaps more than ever before. How many people do you know, maybe you're one of them, who doesn't really have a deep internal peace about life? Who's so busy worrying and fretting about what might or might not happen? Or who's trying to deal with discord in a family, discord at work, discord at school, just really seeking peace. Of course, as a nation, we've got a lot of people who are saying, please, let's have peace. In this world, there are places where people and nations are striving for peace. Now, that doesn't mean that some aren't trying to stir up strife. There will always be people doing that. But that should not be what the Christian is doing. And so the passage I've chosen for today comes from a book that a lot of people don't spend much time reading. It's 2 Corinthians. And a lot of people read 1 Corinthians, especially chapter 13, the chapter on love. But 2 Corinthians chapter 13 is, in a sense, a chapter on peace. At least the 11th verse is. That verse, Paul tells the Christians in Corinth, he says, finally, aim for restoration. Means restoring relationships. Comfort one another. That means care about how others are feeling and try to understand how they're feeling and try to help them find comfort. And then he says, live in peace. So think about that for a moment. Aim for restoration. Comfort one another. Care about how others are feeling and live in peace. I think Paul wants us to have peace in our hearts, as he talked to the Philippians about a peace that passes understanding, a peace we have with God that I talked about yesterday. But I think beyond that, he wants us to have a peace with others. Because he says, if we live in peace, the God of love and peace will be with you. See, we have a God of peace and a God of love, and that's the reason that we who worship, adore, and follow him, who want to be like him, are people who should live in love and peace. So we aim for restoration. We comfort one another. We live in peace. And the world will see that the Christian is someone who is known for love and peace. Paul said it this way in the letter he wrote to the Romans. In the 14th chapter, the 17th verse, Paul says that the kingdom of God is not about eating and drinking like normal daily life might be in the Roman Empire or any other empire. He says instead, it's a matter of righteousness and peace, and that this gives us joy in life. There's something deeply important about understanding the role of peace in the life of a believer. The last passage I'll tell you is one Paul wrote about in Galatians 5:22. Paul's talking about the fruit of the Spirit. What are the fruits? What's the benefit of being one with God? He says love, joy, peace. That's the fruit of the Spirit. So let the world see someone. I want the world to see, look at me, and see that regardless of the topsy-turvy nature of life, regardless of the struggles in social relationships, regardless of turbulence at work or school, there is deep within me a settled peace that's based on a righteousness I have with God, knowing if I'm at peace with the ultimate judge of the universe, the omnipotent, powerful one, and I can be at peace with everyone. And I'm going to aim for restoration. I'm going to try to comfort one another as I live in peace and let the God of peace shine through us. Join me in that today. If this is useful and you know someone who might appreciate this, forward the link, hit like, subscribe, notify me, hit that little bell on YouTube, and we'll get more people listening to this stuff and maybe moving in peace. God bless you. Another piece of peace tomorrow.